Hello and welcome to day 4 of the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. We've got these lovely manufacturers to take a look at today, both on the RSI website and in the hall here. So we've got Esperia, Gatak, Ayapoa, and Banu. I think technically as well it's Gray's Market as well. I think the Shiv is also available today. But I don't think they'd have a place at the expo because they are effectively chopping and changing parts of different ships together. This is a little reminder of the Best in Show later on in the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. And we'll talk about that a little bit later, in another video probably. But yeah, let's take a look at the different manufacturers. So you're going to have Esperia basically being the lion's share of ships. And you've got the Talon here. Talon always has some interesting iridescent paints. It is a single-seater. It is basically a strike fighter. It's supposed to have like these shields that can be reinforced even more so at the front or the rear, or wherever you sort of choose, for charging down the throat of a target and then getting away from it. So the standard Talon, lots and lots and lots of conventional weaponry, but you also have the Strike, which is basically a lord of missiles. Yeah. It is a very cool looking alien ship. And the idea is it's a Tavaran ship that they've sort of rediscovered and then gone, fantastic. Let's reproduce these. Keeping its avian feel. A load of different weapons over here. You've got the Prowler. This is the utility variant. So the standard Prowler, a good old sort of drop ship. The utility, though, is basically just a cargo variant of it. Instead of having a load of jump seats in the center, it has this sort of cargo belly that can open up for easy loading and unloading. Absolutely fantastic as a little like to assist pirating, because you can swoop down on a target, grab loot, and get out of there if you need to. I think a lot of people like the look of the Tavaran ships, but yeah, it's a Tavaran reproduction done by Esperia to suit humans. Another Esperia ship. It is the new Stinger, so you can see Vandal flying these around in Nick's system, but this is the variant that's now made for humans. It is a big, slow Vandal ship covered in a load of heavy weaponry. Now you can switch out most of it except for its, what is it, plasma cannon that looks like a Jaffa's staff from Stargate. Yeah, lots and lots and lots of big weaponry. Again, I believe it's totally solo, right? Solo heavy fighter. So the Prowler, very much multi-crew. Although you could run the utility solo, right? Why not, eh? That's very soloable. You're going to see other ships on the RSI website, like the Raylan and stuff in concept, and we'll talk about them in a minute. You've got the Sulen here. Sulen, very unique, because it lands and takes off like Elon Musk's built it, like it's from SpaceX. So it fires like up like a missile, lands back down. And so you are literally pointing upwards in the cockpit. So a little sneaky in, because it has an interior. It is basically a starter ship. It's very alien. I'll go up to the cockpit if it will let me. And you can see you're literally pointing upwards. Very weird ship. Very unique. I think some people are going to absolutely love it. And do. Feels like you're in a cave. Yeah, if you like, what was it, potholing? Like caving, then you'll love this. Makes me claustrophobic, that ship. What else have we got, if anything? Got anything hidden in there? Nothing else hidden away. The static calls this year are interesting, but they do have at least a little selection for each of the different days. So is that the Raylan? Yeah, so we've got the sort of hybrid medium cargo ship there, built for humans and Xi'an, basically. It's going to be interesting. That I suspect they're going to change it a little bit because they had like the very bespoke cargo pods. And although that's cool, they'll have to conform to some form of standards to make them sensible to be like used. You don't want it to do it so it's too unique and fiddly. It's pretty big though, right? Don't think there's actually anything else on the expo hall floor today. I do want to show off the... Oh, no. I'm wrong. We've got Banu, obviously. So we've got the Banu Defender. It is a crab. I haven't got this Cartual. Or the Santokyai, that one is, isn't it? Yeah, that's the Santokyai. Okay, so there is more. You've got the crab. So Banu Defender, it's an escort fighter. It's sort of like a long-range fighter. I'm not sure if it's classified as a light, medium, or heavy fighter. It's a light fighter, but it's sort of... It's pretty unique. It is 2-pilot. It's weird because it's sort of the Banu design of they like 2 pilots in a single ship, sort of sharing tasks or doing the same task twice. I believe these sort of be able to dock with like Banu Merchantmen and stuff like that pretty easily. I'm not a fan of it. It looks very sort of anime. Ooh, rosy cheeks. And then we've got the Santokyai over here, the medium fighter version from the Xi'an, or Ayapoa. So there's the Cartual as well, which is the light fighter. The idea with these is that they're very strafey maneuverable, and they're quite insectoid design. This is going to be quite a powerful heavy, medium fighter. We'll have to see how this all balances out after they've put engineering in and after they finalise the flight model and after they've done a load of tweaks. Because I think these sort of ships, the interesting strafey ones, could be incredibly powerful in certain circumstances in the hands of a seasoned pilot. And we've got the Nox here as well in a sort of vaporwave whirlwind livery. That's what it's referred to as. But yeah, a little bike, hover bike. It's got some weapons on. Can be used for racing. Can be used for transport and a little bit of combat. I thought that was it over there. No, there was loads more. Okay, fantastic. I just wanted to show off the cargo display that they had going into the hall. And yeah, they've got these every year, and I absolutely love them. Basically showing off the role and job as a cargo hauler and the different sort of things that you can transport, examples of it. So obviously the hull Cs and different tools to help you. The secret world of logistics. Yeah, really like this stuff. Just shows off. It's cute little, all the different cargo containers that you can get, things like that.
Please remember to stay hydrated while exploring the exhibits on display.
Yeah, let's check out the RSI website and see what's actually available and the costs of all these ships at the moment. So as we said, it is 5 manufacturers today on the RSI website. It's Gray's Market in addition to Ayapoa, Banu, Asperia, and Gatak, which is an interesting choice because Gray's isn't really alien, and the rest pretty much are. And yeah, it's an interesting one. We're going to start with Ayapoa, see what they've got available. So you've got the Cartual, which is that light fighter we discussed. Just a couple of weapons on it. It's going to be very strafey. It is a light fighter. We'll have to see how these ships get balanced out in the future, though. $175. A lot of these ships basically have alien tax on them. Sort of because of their rarity is the idea. They're more expensive in real money. You may hugely disagree with that, but you can get the stuff in game, so bear that in mind. Have we got anything exciting paint scheme wise? They've always got sort of weird iridescent skins, the alien ships. I do like this black and white one. The polar paint actually looks pretty cool. Yeah, okay. And what else have we got? We got the Nox, $45 for that little space bike. It does have some pew-pews on it as well, so not just about racing. You've got the Santok Yai, which is the medium fighter version of the Xi'an fighter. $240. It is pretty expensive, but it is supposed to be pretty tough and pretty... It's going to see... As I said, I really like the idea of some of these ships, but it does depend on how they balance out. I think they're going to be really, really pretty scary. And that's all of the ships from Aopoa today. We've got Banu, though, and I think this is going to be what a lot of people are excited for. So there's a war bond upgrade deal on the Banu Merchantman. So $650 normally, $600 war bond. We'll talk about the Banu Merchantman in a second. You've got the Defender, that light escort fighter, two-seater. I'm supposed to be able to escort the Banu Merchantman around is the idea. I think it's very interesting. It looks like a crab. I'm not a huge fan of it. And then you've got the Banu Merchantman. Banu Merchantman is in concept. We're hoping that CIG start work on it in the latter half of 2026. That is basically what they said. And they looked at doing it before. They got through some of the white box. And then they sort of paused that to do a load of RSI and I think Drake ships as well. But yeah, the idea of this is it's a massive ship that is a floating market and bazaar. It's got like a big cargo area, shops that you can effectively have automated with stock, and people would use land and then people would buy stuff from you. There's rooms to do trades in. It's got some big weapons as well. Yeah, it's a absolutely giant ship. It's going to be a good couple of years at least before it's in our hands. But I really like the idea of it, and $650. I mean, it's going to be $950 or so when it's actually released, in my opinion. But it's referred to as a heavy freighter, but it is a mobile marketplace of a ship, and yeah, I'm excited to see it in the game eventually. We've got Asperia. Let's jump to them. So they've got the sort of load of the Vandal ships as well, so you can get a blade from them. $275 for this light fighter. It's not particularly powerful or anything. It's more for it says evade incoming fire with best-in-class agility. So yeah, they're agile, the sort of Vandal ships for the most part, and the Stinger is not. But you're paying alien tax on these ships, and $275 is pretty expensive. Get a lot of this stuff in game is my suggestion. You've got the Glaive. Now, the new Glaive, this will be updated, this Glaive, at some point. There's a new model that they're using for Squadron 42, and we'll get that in game at some point. $350 for this. I'd hold off on buying things like this, although it's likely to go up in price when the new Glaive model comes out. It is much better. I just say objectively better. $350 for this, though. Medium fighter. It's got more guns on it. They got knifey bits on. They don't mind a ramming. We've got the Prowler, which is that Asperia dropship. It's supposed to be a bit stealthy, hovery, and then full of Marines, and then you'd land or sort of stalk a ship or get out. The wings as well sort of act as little areas that you can defend when you're landing as well. Really cool. $440 though. It is hugely expensive for a dropship. Then you've got the utility, $300. Basically goes, I'm no longer a dropship. I've got a I forgot that it had a cargo beam, tractor beam, and it's got the openable belly that you can stick the cargo on, which is cool. $300 for that bad boy. You've got the Stinger, which is that heavy Vandal fighter. Again, special warbond upgrade for it. So $315 normally, $290 warbond. Okay. But yeah, heavy fighter. You can change a load of its weapons except for this main weapon. Got the Talon, which is that light strike fighter. Lots of conventional weapons. Shoot, pew, 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 pew. Get in, get out. $115 for that. I actually quite like that. I like that ship, and it doesn't feel like it's too expensive. And then you got the Shrike, which basically goes, you don't need conventional weapons. Loads of missiles, tons of them. Sort of like a dive bomber there. Got some interesting skins going on as well. Very iridescent, weird ones, some of them. I think I quite liked the... I quite like the green on the Stinger there. We've got Gattack. What have we got from Gattack? So we've got the Raylin, which is like a Xi'an hybrid cargo ship. Again, you are playing alien tax. You're paying pretty much all of them. But yeah, it's relatively large. It's medium-sized cargo hauler. Load of cargo on there. $225. Don't know when it's going to be in our hands, though. People thinking probably next year. Got the Sulen, which is very much in our hands. Kind of a starter ship. Uniquely alien starter ship. $70. And it's weird. It's a weird ship. It's like a missile. Well, not where it lands. It's like a SpaceX rocket. And then we've got Gray's Market, which at the moment is just the Shiv. $150 for that. It is a Cutlass with Valkyrie engines and bits from Freelancer, bits from a Hurricane, bits from a Hornet, all sort of stuck together. A bucket. There's a lot going on with the ship, and we're thinking we're going to see a Mustang-esque version of something from Grace Market in the not too distant future as well. Maybe even an Aurora one. But you'll be able to rent all of these ships and the previous day's Drake ones, right? From the terminals at the show floor, at the expo show floor. So tell me if you're buying anything today. Tell me if you're waiting for anything, because we've got other cool stuff coming up. I think it's tomorrow, Kruger. So we've got the L22 Alpha Wolf turning up tomorrow, which is new. And then later on, we've got Anvil with the F8 being actually purchasable, even if you don't have a golden ticket. And then we've got something else. We've got the Greycat MDC as well, which is lots of cool stuff still to come at the IAE. And I'm interested if you've bought anything, if you're going to be buying anything, if you're going to be trying to get yourself an Idris or a Javelin on Aegis Day. Tell me in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Before I go, you should get yourself some NordVPN. What's that? NordVPN gives you a fantastic internet experience with better accessibility, security, and privacy online. I use NordVPN. You might want to use it too. And links below. Or go to nordvpn.com/BoredGamer. Oh, big discounts. Get NordVPN. Every month we have a Star Citizenship giveaway. For November, we are giving away the latest in pristine technology, the Gray's Market Shiv, a heavy fighter with a bucket of weaponry, and the first compound ship in game. It is made up of a Cutlass and a load of other ships stuck together. It comes with lifetime insurance and a game package, all you need to play Star Citizen. But we're also bundling in a CitizenCon digital goodies pack, just loads of FPS items and stuff that you can put around your hangar and your base eventually. Just comment on any of our videos during the month to be in for a chance of winning that. Also, a big thank you to CIG for providing that prize. If you would like to further support the channel by clicking the join button under our videos and becoming a channel member or becoming a Patreon, then please do. It helps out a ton and enables us to make daily Star Citizen content, even when the YouTube algorithm or revenues are unkind. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click any of the affiliate links under our videos. That helps too. It gives us a little kickback. Share with us your feedback and what you'd like to see. We'll see you in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video.